If one day every school in Indonesia disappeared, who would suffer the most? The rich? Probably not. They would still have private tutors, technology, and opportunities. But millions of other children would lose the only bridge they have toward a better future. And when education becomes unequal, the future becomes unfair. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished judges. My name is Novia and I'm from Universitas Warmadewa, Bali. We often heard the phrase Indonesia Emas 2045, a golden, a competitive nation. But how can we talk about golden future when there are many classrooms are still left behind? Some students now are learning about AI, coding, and digital innovation, yet many of them are still struggling with limited books, unstable internet, and even damaged classroom. Yet we still expect them to compete in the same future. And behind every system, there are teachers. Teachers who we call as heroes, yet many of them are still underpaid and overlooked. We heard enough the story about honorary teachers who traveling long distance by truck just to teach, only to receive salaries that barely enough to survive. Think about that. We ask teachers to build the future for this nation, yet many of them are still struggling in the present. Let's reflect for a moment. After Hiroshima and Nagasaki's war, Japan rebuilt its nation with education, discipline, and human development. In 1960s, Indonesia quality education was respected enough that we sent teachers to Malaysia through educational corporate program. And today, Singapore strengthened its education through innovation and making sure there will be jobs that AI cannot replace. Ladies and gentlemen, these countries understood one thing. A nation grows stronger when it invests in the quality of its people. And we can do the same. We're not only rich in human resources, but also rich in natural resources. And with stronger education, we can build more aware society, reduce preventable social problems, and even turn national wealth into real public welfare. This aligns with the Dikti Saintek spirit, which is berdampak, where education, science, and technology create impact for better future and better society. Because actually, the weakness of education in Indonesia is not that we lack of a talent, but we lack of support and equal opportunities. So today, as a young generation, I do not want education remain just a slogan or just policy decision. I want it to be national urgency. We need to change, but not only by improving learning access, but also improving the lives of the educators themselves. So as a young people, we need to continue to speak up for teachers who deserve fair salaries and better regulation, especially for honorary teachers. Because if we truly believe that the teachers is the one who can build the future for this nation, then government regulation and national budgets must reflect to that belief. Small thing we can do, like stop waiting. We can teach, we can volunteering, we can use technology and social media not only for entertainment, but also for empowerment. Because sometimes real change begins when young people like us are decide to care. So now, let's stop seeing education merely just as a formal system, but see education as the most powerful investment for Indonesia's future. The future of Indonesia built quietly today, inside classroom, inside villages, and inside the dream of the children who still believe that education can change their lives. The growth of a nation is not measured by how advanced its technology is, but by how well it educates its people. I'm Novia, and through PILMAPRES as a platform, I'm very proud to use my voice and encourage all of us to create this together. Thank you.